Hello, and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics, Top 5 Comics for the week of April 26th, 2023. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're here with the next top 5 comics of the week because it's a new week, new comics. It happens.
Next week's comics are now this week's
That's
comics.
the end. That's the special sauce for the people who make it all the way to the end of this.
All the way to the end.
Yeah, we'll see if I get it right this time.
Right. Also, have you been reading anything this week?
Not particularly. It's been a busy week with work.
Oh yeah.
And then I had a Flesh and Blood tournament this weekend where I came in third, which was kind of
nice.
cool.
You're gonna be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
I've been taking your suggestion and reading Jeff Lemire's Green Arrow.
Hey, what'd you think?
Pretty good, like it. Yeah. I haven't finished it, but I've been working on it. I like that style a lot, and especially it's not super similar, but like it reminded me of like the Hawkeye Fraction. It's like I like seeing that kind of, I don't know, like the breakdown of the arrows and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been liking it a lot. Now, was that coming out like when the Arrow show? Because it was New 52, right?
Yeah.
And that was
that lines up.
So it was like right around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm enjoying Jeff Lemire's run.
It's very good. It's one of those. Right. It's one of those rare DC books, and often Jeff Lemire is the one to write these, where it's a DC book that has no tie-ins, and you don't need to know what's going on in a bunch of other books. You just kind of read that book.
Yeah, it's just doing its own thing.
Yeah, which is I enjoy. But that leads
us refreshing
to our number 5 this week. Green Arrow number 1. More now, Dawn of the DC.
Part of why I also started reading the Jeff Lemire one was because I was excited about this.
And then I was like, oh, hey, have you ever read the Jeff Lemire run?
So this one's called Reunion Part 1. The Emerald Archer is lost, and it will take Oliver Queen's whole family to find him. But dangerous forces are determined to keep them apart at any cost. Spinning out of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, Green Arrow by DC architect Joshua Williamson and artist Sean Izaakse is an action-packed adventure across the DCU that sets the stage for major stories in 2023. So, I mean, like I said, I'm excited because I've been doing a little deep dive on the character anyways. Yeah. But also the Dawn of DC stuff, I mean, this is the next phase.
Right, it is. Yeah. And I mean, when they put a name like Joshua Williamson that they've been putting on a lot of big titles, it's going to play some kind of big role. And usually in the big events, there's the Green Arrow, like pivotal moment where one of them dies and then everything circles off from that. But, crisis things.
I mean, look at what
we got to get ready for the next crisis. We have to have the Green Arrow family happy and all together so that one of them can go die.
I mean, look at what Williamson did too with
we've been around the circle, Murphy. How many times have we been around this circle? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So no, I'm excited, and I've liked a lot. This has been so far a year of me picking up more DC stuff. I've liked everything I've read. So I'm definitely excited for this one.
The numbers reset often, but not as often as Marvel.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Which also leads us into another one later on down our top 5, but not our number 4, because our number 4 is Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red. Hard Shutdown, Part 1, Inescapable and Dissolution of Hope. So this is one of those Black, White, Red mini stories showing off a bunch of artists telling stories about Darth Vader.
And generally getting somewhat violent.
And yeah, typically. Because there was the black and white, and then they got violent, and then they made it black, white, and red. The Dark Lord of the Sith, like you've never seen him before, following the successful Black, White, and Red series produced by Marvel Comics, Darth Vader now takes the spotlight for tales of terror by some of the industry's most talented creators. Peach Momoko will spin a story only she can bring to life, plus the return of Jason Aaron to the world of Star Wars with part 1 of his Vader tale spanning all 4 issues. So it's going to be a 4-issue miniseries. There's going to be a Jason Aaron story leading all the way through it, which is super cool.
But dude, a Peach Momoko Darth Vader, that's gonna be pretty sweet.
I'm genuinely pretty excited for this. It looks really cool.
Like that's dope. And also, I mean, sticking with even just the idea of the Black, White, and Red series, I mean, this character really lends to that style. You know, obviously they did it with Carnage and they did it with Deadpool, but like the red lightsaber, I think is going to be
it is a nice touch. Yeah, it is a nice touch.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Plus, like, anyone who listens to us or actually stays through all our talking knows we're Darth Vader people.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I come on.
Hey,
right
there we go.
Yeah, so this one, I mean, I like the series all the time. They're always pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, get violent, and it's a good character to do it with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, leaving the Marvel world with the idea is fun.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like,
it just
not just superheroes.
Oh, sure. Yeah. But moving on to our number 3, we have the final issue of Image! The celebration of 30 the celebration of 30 years of Image is wrapping up with this last issue. So we've had a couple of these in our top 5. It's basically just a bunch of short stories, a lot like our number 4, but with Image comics and stories that have been finished and just touching on them, like this one.
Science Dog.
Yeah.
No, these have been fun books. I admittedly haven't read all of them.
No, it's not something you really have to read all of them. But do you want to read?
I know some of the stories have been going the whole time, and I'm pretty sure the Blizzard, the Jeff Johns one has been.
Okay.
But this is just going to be an action. I mean, or maybe not even just action packed, but just a packed full book. And Robert Kirkman.
We get Science Dog.
Science Dog.
That's the reason this is in the list, the Science Dog. It's a 12-issue celebration of Image's 30th anniversary, wrapping up in an all-new Science Dog story by Invincible creators Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker, a tale of the old guard by Greg Rucka and Lendro Fernandez, and a very special story by the late Vincent Kukua. Additionally, Jeff Johns and Andrea Moody brings us the conclusion of The Blizzard. Brendan Fletcher and Erica Henderson tie up Red Stitches, and Patrick Kindlon and Maurizio
Rosenzweig
present the final installment of Gaina, plus Scotty Young's Stupid Fresh Mess, and Dean Haspel's Billy Dogma. So,
dude, that was a lot of names.
It was a lot of names. But
that was a lot of names.
We're here for Science Dog.
I mean, that's a star-studded roster, though.
Yeah.
Like, all things considered.
Also, I'm definitely hearing the ice cream truck roll down the street, and it's being picked up on the microphone. So I just had to call it out.
Yeah.
Just rolling down the street in the middle of the night. Yeah.
You know, that might be a Tesla. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me, was when Teslas got popular and I lived in Shadyside, because Teslas can program their own, like, you can program special horns. So people like in Shadyside, people were rolling around with like the ice cream truck, or they'd
that's terrible.
They'd put songs as their horn.
That's terrible.
And just like ride around the neighborhood doing it. So that might be what you're dealing with.
No,
you got any Teslas around?
I know it's an ice cream truck.
You know it's an ice cream
it's
truck.
An ice cream truck.
Watch you go outside though tomorrow and see a Tesla you never seen before, and then you won't know. You won't know if it was an ice cream truck.
Then I'll question everything. But let's move on to our number 2 this week, we got Hulk number 14, the one I said I was going to cut from my list, but I'm not going to end up cutting it because this is the final issue. And I have 1 through 13, so I might as well just pick up 14.
So this one, since you rescued me on the last one, it's called Hulk Planet Finale. So Titan is unleashed. Titan is now in control, and his endless rage will lead to the destruction of Hulk Planet. Within the remaining fragments of the Mind Palace, Bruce Banner must reckon with the harm he has inflicted on the Hulk if either of them are to have any chance of regaining control and saving the planet. But Bruce knows better than anyone that once a part of the Hulk has unlocked itself, there's no closing that door ever again. Surprise revelations and shocking twists abound in Ryan Otley's mind-blowing Hulk Planet finale. I'm sad to. I didn't realize this was the end.
Yeah, this caught us
I
both
thought,
off guard.
yeah, because I mean, I
It was in my list to
enjoy.
be cut. I didn't even read the synopsis before I cut it. And then I was looking through this week and I was just like, well,
I mean, yeah, I'm not very good at keeping up with solicitations and
no,
stuff
I'm
like
not
that.
either. Yeah, I like to.
And like seeing when things end ahead of time. But like this one definitely caught me off guard because
Yeah,
I enjoy this whole
yeah.
series. Or like everything that Donny Cates did and now Ryan Otley's done, like it's been a pretty cool Hulk story, especially spinning out of Immortal Hulk. You know, this was like a refreshing Hulk story.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Yeah,
I'm excited for the end. It
yeah.
sucks though that every time Hulk finds a planet where things are good, it just
You can't
goes
end
not
well.
good.
No, it has to go. It has to go back to normal. It has to go back to
Yeah,
normal. This is
he's
superheroes.
gonna be back
Everything
on
has to.
Earth.
Yeah, part of the Avengers. Yeah,
Yeah. Are there any sweet variants though?
Scotty Young.
Alex Ross.
Yeah, and the Alex Ross.
What's that Mount Klein variant? That one's pretty sweet.
Bro, we plan on getting this body back, so I'm gonna need you to drink a lot more water. Scotty Young. Gotta love it.
Scotty, he's just, I mean, out of everyone, he seems like he has a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
You know?
I'm honestly just I know that the main cover is Ryan Otley, but I would have for the last issue I would have thought that he would have done a variant too. But maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
there'll be a
I mean,
new Hulk #1 coming in a couple months.
yeah, probably. And there'll be an Otley variant.
Yep. Yeah. For the #1. But our #1 this week is not
Hey.
Hulk. It's World Tree. In 1999, Gabriel and his friends discovered the Undernet, a secret architecture to the internet. They charted their exploration on a message board called World Tree. Then they lost control. Someone broke into World Tree, someone who welcomed the violent hold an Undernet had on them. At great personal cost, Gabriel and the others thought they sealed the Undernet away for good. They were wrong. And now they will know the meaning of PH34R. Fear.
Fear.
The next major horror outing from multiple Eisner Award-winning writer James Tynion IV, The Department of Truth, The Nice House on the Lake, Batman, the Fernando Blanco Detective Comics, Batman, along the Eisner-winning colorist Jody Belair and Eisner-nominated letterer Aditya Bridikar begins here. So it's James Tynion IV. It's horror. It's internet creepy stuff.
We missed it though.
I'm in.
The Fear? It's an image #1.
It is an image #1. Can't believe I almost missed that.
I'm so excited for this one too. I mean, just James, dude, Tynion, anything.
Yeah.
I do need people to stop making like technological like future horror because like that is my fear. You know?
Oh, it's coming, Murphy. It's coming.
Like I know it's coming. Like,
ChatGPT is a thing.
ChatGPT, and then like it's just gonna evolve, and it's
so I had a dream last night where my comic collection was a lot more expensive because they were human created comics. because 20 years in the
Oh,
future, they're all comics are just made by AI, and it just constantly keeps the story going and
oh,
never
yeah.
ending. But these were
Interesting.
written and
Did
drawn by
that? I mean,
humans.
that's a prophecy. That's
Isn't that a
prophecy.
I don't
And
know.
Pinyon,
Will
if
it
you're
happen?
listening,
No, absolutely not. But
copyright.
yeah. But no, no. Like seriously, Marvel and DC will use AI to write comics. I promise you. In the next
Yeah,
2 to 3 years, they are probably already trying it.
yeah, I can imagine. And that's what makes books like this so much more scary to me. Like,
We got to read it to
just like
find
in
out. We got
general,
to know how they're going to do it.
right?
Tynion's going to
I
tell
mean, I
us.
love the main cover. Where
It
she
is,
just
yeah.
killed a girl and just sitting there covered in her blood.
Yep. Surfing the internet.
Yeah. No, this one I'm so excited for. And I feel like I've been like, ooh, there's a Peach Momoko too.
There's a Momoko.
Nah, I mean,
And there's
anything
a
tiny. And
Bueno Nice House on the Lake variant.
I like then there's a Department of Truth.
Yep.
They're really going all in on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is going to be fun. I have a couple of the variants ordered. I think I have. Forget which ones though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a couple of them.
I'll know later this week.
Yeah, right.
I think
I
it's just
definitely want the Department
I
of
think
Truth
it's just
one.
the yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look. But very
Well,
excited for this. I think it will be a ton of fun. And I don't know. I've been itching for more. I've just really been enjoying independent horror comics. And
yeah,
this is more of that.
just independent comics in general have just gotten so much better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about who would write the comic of your dream where the future is all AI written comics. I feel like that would have to be a Donny Cates book.
I don't know.
Like, I mean,
It depends. It depends. Do we want it in the book of my dreams? Is it a humor book? Is it a horror book? Is it a long form? Is it an ongoing? Is it a I don't know what my dream would
I don't know. It would have to be a mini series.
be.
It'd be like 6, 7 issues,
6, 7
something like
issues.
that. Something random, and they'll be oversized issues.
Oversized. Okay, probably either Jeff Lemire or Scott Snyder. I think
Yeah. Oh,
maybe.
Scott Snyder. That would be good.
Yeah.
But it is my actual fear is the internet taking over.
Oh, yeah. Too late. Cool. Well, anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope, that's it.
So that means you have nothing else to say before this week's comics or last week's comics. And when we're back next week watching and talking about next week's comics, when they're this week's comics and this week's comics are last week's comics. Right?
Fair.
Fair. All right.
Yep.
Until next week, we'll catch you guys later.